The book I'm most excited for in what I'm going to talk about today isn't even one I've finished yet. But oh my god, is it exciting. Hey, what's up guys, it's Steph, and did you like that cool little intro thing that's just appeared before I started talking right now? That was pretty cool. My sister made that for me, so shout out to my sister. I have no idea what her channel is, but she does art things, so I'll link her down below. And thank you for making that. I think that's pretty cool. What do you guys think? I hope you like it. So yeah, we are at the end of, what month are we in? August. I really wish this was the end of September because my Halloween TBR is looking lit, aka almost every book involves zombies, so lit. Today we are here to wrap up August and all the books I read in that, and I think I did pretty good for August. Oh, there's like one or two books in here that I haven't read because I just got them, but I think that's pretty good for August. And this is also going to the end of June because I never did a wrap up for June. No, July. I never did a wrap up for July, and that's because the booktubeathon was going on and everything got hectic by the time it was done. I was like, I don't even remember what I did before the booktubeathon, what was life before that. So I have my booktubeathon finishes, I have the other stuff that I read this month, and the stuff that I'm currently reading and very excited for on my Kindle. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get talked about it, but you'll have to wait to the end of the video. I'm gonna shame myself. I'm gonna really shame myself. First up for booktubeathon, we had Alice in the Country of Hearts, the first volume of this manga. And it was really fun. I really liked the art style of it. Let me just go to the first page so I can show you. Look at this art style. I absolutely adored it. That's pretty much the cover right there, but it was a really nice art style. It was really a fun story. I really want to read more of this. I think it was very interesting, and I'd like to check out more. Basically what this is a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, but wherein she is kidnapped into Wonderland, and everyone there falls in love with her, or is going to fall in love with her. It's interesting. It's a really interesting story. The only way she can get back is if she talks to enough people to fill up this vial. It's weird. It's awesome. I think you should check it out if you're interested in manga or just a weird Alice in Wonderland retelling. Next up, booktubeathon, we have this rather disappointing book. I don't really want to put in the effort to talk about it. It's the one I got from Roswell, New Mexico. I was really excited to read it, and it's just one story of alien abduction. I was expecting a few because it says the most startling cases of human-alien contact ever reported. Cases, as in more than one, but it really just centered around one family, so. I mean, it was cool. They went really factual and trying to get to, like, the real hardcore evidence. But I was just expecting something different, so that's probably why I didn't like it as much, so. Bonk! And moving on to the next book that I really enjoyed. That was Ragdoll by Daniel Cole. Oh my god. I want the second book. And there's an untitled third book coming out, and I don't know if I've even read the second book, but I need the third book, okay? I need it in my life. I am so excited. The second book, I believe, is called Hangman. The reason it's called Ragdoll is because this body shows up, and it's an accumulation of 6 different people hacked up and sewn together. And oh my goodness, the hunt for this serial killer, the story, how it ties into something that happened before the book even took place. The characters. Oh, I loved it so freaking much. Like a crime thriller. Oh, it was so good, you guys. It almost, parts of it almost made me feel like, oh my gosh, Bones low-key feels like. But then again, I haven't watched Bones in years. I miss that show. It was so good. But anyway, oh my gosh. Just, like, the detective work and the story and the characters and oh, it was just such a fantastic book, and I don't want to give anything away, but, Edmund is my favorite character, and I'm kind of sad about how his story played out, but I'm also kind of happy, and, I just love this book very, very much. Next up on reading, I got It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini, and this one actually the full book review on, so I won't go into full details, because you can find it in the icon description down below, how I made a full book review on it. I also went to the coast and read this book, so it was a coastal reading vlog, where there's sea life and beach and ocean and that kind of fun stuff. And this was just an utterly fantastic book. I loved it so freaking much. I wasn't sure how I would feel after the other Ned Vizzini book that I am going to talk about because I did reread that this month, and I have feelings about it. But this one, I loved it so much. It was so quick to get through. It's 444 pages. And I got through it so, relatively fast. And for a book that is about suicide and depression, it really is kind of a funny story. Also by Ned Vizzini, I read Be More Chill again. And as you can see, there's about 50-something tabs in here. And I filmed a book review for it, but I feel like I need to refilm it because I don't know. Every time I read this book, I have makeup and I put the book to my face. Every time I read this book, I have different feelings about it. The only thing that doesn't change whenever I read this book is how I feel towards Christine. She is not I don't like her character, and meh. Like, I always have different feelings when I read this book. The first time, because I was reading it for comparison, I loved it. The second time, I was like, it's alright, but I was still in that comparison mindset. And then I go into it without that comparison mindset, just focusing on the book on its own. And my goodness, did things really jump out at me. Hence the tabs. I feel like I need to refilm that review. I feel like I could have done it better, so it's going to be delayed some more. So yeah, Be More Chill is giving me some problems. I really don't know how to feel about this book. I ended up re-rating it on Goodreads. I gave it 3 stars. And I don't know, because first time I rated 5 stars, because like I said, the comparison mindset from book to musical, and I was really into it. Then it kind of and I was like and this time I gave it 3 stars. So it's so hard. I don't know. It's hard. I love the musical, and I'm separating them. And then just looking at this book, it's like, how do I give such a negative review? Because I've done negative reviews before, but it's like something I talk about, and it's something I'm always like, yay about, and now I'm giving it a negative review because I'm looking at it in a different light. I just don't know how to feel about you. I definitely think Ned Vizzini evolved during the course between these 2 books, and I grabbed them real quick. Between these 2 books, because Be More Chill came out first, and then It's Kind of a Funny Story came out. And I definitely feel like there was an evolution between these books. There is a bit of a difference. There are some similarities with how it is. We have a male protagonist, and there are things that you don't see female authors writing about. That doesn't make sense. See, I don't know what to do with these. This was a fantastic book. This was a meh book. Really interesting concept. Kind of lacked on story. This one, kind of straightforward concept, and the story was really fun. So, I don't know, guys. I do want to read more by Ned Vizzini, though, because I really enjoy his writing style. I really enjoy getting into it. There's 2 other books by him that I haven't read, so I really do want to finish those before the end of the year. Next up, I have 2 books that I got. I got another book, too. Oh, it's in my purse. I should grab that for you guys. Don't move. Not like you can. You're in a screen. Ha ha. Purse book, woohoo. Every day in DuckTales, woo. Let's talk about Tales of the Greek Heroes first. This is my current purse book, meaning whenever I take my purse somewhere, this book comes with me. For the longest time, it was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but that is back on the shelves, and now I'm just taking on this one because I really want to finish it. I am... How far in? I don't know. Chapter 4. And basically is just retelling of the Greek hero stories, and this version I didn't realize till after I got it. It is I'm out of breath from just going to grab my bag. It has an introduction by Rick Riordan, so that was really exciting because I just bought it because I want to read more about the Greek heroes. I love Greek mythology and Egyptian mythology and all these different kinds of mythology. And excuse me, I burped. And to have that introduction by Rick Riordan, that was so exciting to see after I bought it. I was just like, oh my god, Rick Riordan! Excuse me. Another book that I got is probably my favorite thing ever, and I want to read it, even though it's a Christmas present. I want to read it so bad, I'm going to read it before Christmas. And it's The Muppets Meet the Classics, okay? Phantom of the Opera. Now, when I first got this, I thought, oh, that's fun, the kind of little crossover, and they just put them on the cover for, like, promo and all that. But if you actually start reading it, the characters are switched with Muppets. Like, I was so excited. I saw Rizzo in here and, like, Fozzie. They're, like, the actual characters instead of, like, who they are. It's the Muppet people. And it's like, oh my god, this is so amazing. This is the best thing ever. I want all of them. Muppets Meet the Classics is apparently a thing, and I need them all in my life. Also, I've never read The Phantom of the Opera, so fun. Next up is one that my dad got me, and it's actually still has the thrift store stickers on it. And it's Revenge of the Shadow King, and the cover is creepy. Like, look at that little gremlin thing. It's creepy as all heck. And this is a book 1 in the Grey Griffins series. So, I don't know, I haven't even really read much on it. The cover is just really cool, because this is all on the cover. There's no dust jacket to it. So, like, I absolutely love books like that. Oh, look, there's a dolphin stamp inside. Also, I wonder who this book previously belonged to. Guess we'll never know. This one's by Derek Benz and J.S. Lewis. Oh, it's by 2 different authors. But, yeah, I think this is something to do with goblins. Something like that. Magical adventures. So this is going to be interesting. I might save it for Halloween, October. But I might also read it next month. I don't know. Depends on how interested I am in it. And the last book I'm going to talk about. I am so excited. There's a really funny story around this. I was on Amazon looking through some of the books that I have on my wish list. And I stumble across I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara. And this book is about the Golden State Killer who was actually recently caught. Like, they actually got the guy who did this a few months back, and like, I talked about it on Twitter. I love true crime, and to see like a true crime play out in real life, like right before your eyes, when it was something that happened in the 60s, like 70s and 80s, that was like really cool. I know it sucks that people died, but the fact that this guy is coming to justice, and like justice is being served, hell freaking yes. And this book, written by Michelle McNamara, is, she did pass away before the book was finished, but she had enough, there was enough there that they were able to put out the book, and, there was a team that finished what hadn't been written yet. But this book was about the Golden State Killer. I believe I already said this, but we're just going into it. And it was, at the very end, there's this letter about how he'll be caught, and oh, just everything about it. Just go look this up, you guys. Anyway, I'm looking at this book on Amazon, and I'm like, oh, it went down since I last put it on my list, and like, I really want to get this book. Why didn't I see that before I placed an order? I literally just placed an order before because I was getting something else and some Christmas. So, we get through that, and so I log off Amazon, and then I go into my Google, my Gmail. And what's waiting for me, literally, as soon as I clicked out, I received an email that my e-loan for I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara was automatically delivered to my freaking Kindle. Now, I've had this book on loan, like, on hold for a month. I've been so bad. I think there were almost 30 people ahead of me when I wanted to check this book out from the library, because I wanted to check it out right around the time the guy was caught. So, that didn't really help my odds of getting it quick. But literally, as soon as I stopped looking at it on Amazon, I clicked out of Amazon, I go to my Gmail, and it's there, it's waiting for me, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm 23% in so far, and I am loving it. Oh, it's a mixture of going back to look at the cases as they happened each time, with the East Area Rapist, who is also the Golden State Killer. Like, there's one and the same. And the crimes he committed under both names. And then going into Michelle's personal life as she's living out her life. She was Patton Oswalt's wife before she passed, and so there's these moments where she's talking about she's on a red carpet and she's getting information, so she has to like sneak off and she's making calls. And during the night, how when her husband and her daughter would be sleeping, she'd be up in the going through information and trying to get this guy. It's nuts, and her devotion to catching this guy. Oh my goodness, it's such a good freaking book so far. I absolutely am loving it. It is so cool. I just really love true crime. And to know the background behind this book, and to just like know a bit, and to know that the guy has been caught. When this was released, it was still an unsolved crime. And then just months after the book was released, the guy is caught. Like, oh my goodness, it's really cool. I'm nerding out. I'm sorry, but it was so cool. And the fact that I was just looking at it on Amazon, and then I go to my Gmail, and it's there waiting for me like the beautiful creature it is. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now because I feel like I've talked enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my little wrap up. Should I do a TBR for September? I'm kind of contemplating it because I actually want to do a TBR for October, though I never really do TBRs because I just kind of read what I want when I can. But Spook Month, you gotta TBR it. It's gonna be fun. I want all the spookies. I want all the zombies. I want all the vampires. I want all the fun stuff, you know? And September is like really that build up, so it's like, should I kind of get into it? I'm kind of considering reading Rain. I can't think of the author, but it's the one with the rain, like if one touch it kills you, and it's like very toxic, so I'm thinking about reading that one in September. I don't know, should I make a TBR? Leave me down in the comments below, let me know. Also, that serial killer summary is coming. I know I pushed it back a week again, and I'm really sorry. I actually got a job this week. Well, last week, so it was really exciting, and I had to kind of push it away because I didn't know what my schedule was going to be. I was going in a lot to fill out paperwork and get stuff done, but I'm working and I'm really excited for that, and I think I'm going to get some really cool video ideas and concepts out of it for you guys. I'm really excited for that. So yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. If you'd like to subscribe, you can go down there and hit the bell icon to be notified, and you can hit the bell. You can hit the button to subscribe, and you can hit the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Or there's a cheaper way. You can hit my face right here to subscribe. If you want to see my last video, it'll be right here. If you want to see another video from my channel, it'll be right here for you. And that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a lovely day / night, and I'll see you later. Wow.